Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope that you are staying dry and sort of warm on this pretty gross Wednesday in Michigan in May. I am Wayne Haney, your local licensed insurance counselor. And in an earlier video, I went through the three parts of Michigan car insurance. And in some later video shorts, I'll unpack each of those elements. But today, I want to dig into a question that we get frequently, which is, does my car insurance extend if I rent a car? And like many things insurance, the answer is maybe and sort of. So as we get into that time of year when people are out on vacations and often renting vehicles, I thought this would be a good time to get into this question. And then in other videos, I'll get into actually the coverages because the coverages that you have on your auto policy obviously matter because then that has an impact on what is there to extend your rental car. But before we get into all that, let's just deal with the question at hand. So you have a car policy. It has in it addressed the three parts of Michigan car insurance: the lawsuit protection, the PIP or healthcare piece, and the actual car coverage piece. And so to the extent that you have coverage on those three parts, then the short answer is yes, that will extend in most cases from your auto insurance to a car that you rent, at least with Farm Bureau, the company that I work for. There are other insurance companies that have their own rules, but my sense is that that's fairly universal. There are a couple of major buts, though. First of all, is the definition of a vehicle. So any vehicle that is over 12,500 pounds gross weight, that is not going to be covered. So we're talking renting that U-Haul. So if you rent a U-Haul or a moving truck or something else that's big motorhome that's way over 12,500 pounds, you're going to want to buy extra insurance just for that. And typically U-Haul, as example, will offer to sell people that insurance. And I generally recommend that they do that. But if you're going on vacation and you're going to rent a car, the comprehensive on your car, the collision on your car, obviously the lawsuit coverage, the PIP coverage, that's going to carry with you for that rental car. However, most car, if not all car rental companies have a clause about something called loss of use. And in this context, loss of use is referring to their loss of rental income while the car is being fixed. So in other words, you're driving that rental car, somebody T-bones you, that car has to go into the shop to be repaired. Your insurance company is paying the bills to have that car repaired, just like they would if it was a car that you actually owned all the time or leased all the time. However, every day that that car is sitting in the shop, it's not available to be rented out. And so from the car rental company's point of view, they're losing money day by day by day by not getting that rental money. And so then they will often attempt to pass that on to you. And that is an element that no personal car insurance company's policy is that I'm aware of is going to cover. And so that's one reason why you may want to consider buying the extra coverage that the car rental place offers. So that's that point. The other point is several of my clients have heard me talk about benefits through a credit card. And up until fairly recently, this is what I often advocated because I have a credit card, and I suspect a lot of you listening to this have a credit card that has a benefit specifically to cover any expenses related to a car accident as long as you paid for that rental, reserved and paid for that rental on your credit card. Not all credit cards have it. I had to call my credit card company and confirm that that was embedded in mine. But this year, I actually had occasion to use it. Oh my God, was that a nightmare? The division of my credit card company that handles those claims is a third-party vendor. They'd only tangentially even talk to my credit card company, and it literally took me 4 months to get that claim resolved, to the point where I wish I had never bothered with it. So at the end of the day, like a lot of decisions that we make in terms of risk and reward, the question is, how much money is the car rental company proposing that you spend to buy their extra coverage? So that's question one. For how long, and what are you going to be doing with that rental car? And from all of that, you can try to come to a sense of, well, here's how likely it is I think that I'm actually going to even need to use this coverage. And then you just have to make that tough choice about, is it worth X number of dollars to protect this particular worry over there? So I wish I had a cleaner answer for you. Again, the short answer is yes, and generally your car insurance company or car insurance policy will cover damages to a rental car, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be completely off the hook if something happens. I'm Wayne Heaney, licensed insurance counselor with Farm Bureau Insurance, located here in beautiful downtown Lake Orion. If you have questions or need any help, feel free to send me a message. Drop me a note here in the comments or give us a call at Heaney Farm Bureau. Please be safe, stay warm, stay dry.